Are you single and ready to mingle? Join our singles party. How old are you and what do you do for a living? And I would start with you, Cody. How old are you and what do you do for a living?
Yeah, I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm Cody. I'm 29 years old, and I'm an account executive for a tech company here in Little Rock. We sell software to architecture and engineering firms, but I've been doing that for a little while now. So
Awesome.
I'm 44 and am a financial controller for a tech-based company that specializes in software to reduce recidivism across the US.
Awesome. Nate.
Hi, everybody. I'm 30 years old. I'm currently working as a um, lecturer at San Diego State University, teaching public speaking to first-year college students. I recently graduated from San Diego State University with a master's degree in communication.
Victoria.
Oh, right. I'm 26 and I'm starting a creative endeavor into owning my own business. So that's what I'm doing
Awesome.
right now.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm 20. I own my own business.
Awesome.
Yeah, my name's Richard and 43 years old. And I just had to think about my age. It's crazy. And uh, do for a living. I mean, I'm in the jewelry business, got an Instagram, Exodus Jewelry Official, uh, and got my real estate license here in Sarasota. So dabble in the market there. Got my own coffee. I'm investing in coffee, so I got a QR code you can scan, get some real clean caffeine. Um, and but my passion where I'm at now, I like to help people find their purpose and help them strategize a way to go from where they are to where they really want to go. And that's me.
Awesome. Awesome. Michelle.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I'm 60 and I'm a counselor. I'm also starting my own life coaching business.
Awesome.
My name is Christian. I'm from Massachusetts. I I work in education, particularly special education, working with children and teens with various behavioral and mental disabilities. I also have experience working as a behavioral therapist, working with autistic youth in my local area.
Awesome. All right, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the intros, and we're just going to get started. All right, so the first question up is what are you currently looking for? New friends, to date someone new, a long-term relationship? What are you currently looking for?
Really, I guess it's a mix, really. I am looking for new friends, of course, just people in my local area who, just want to hang out. And I guess I'm also interested in relationships too, just meet someone who's, just willing to give me a chance.
Awesome. Michelle?
I was more or less looking for a longer term relationship.
Awesome. Richard?
Yeah, I would probably say for me, so I'm believing for a suitable helpmate. God knows my likes, I guess the thing is type. He knows my purpose. He knows my direction, what I'm supposed to do here on earth, and how I'm wired. So I'm believing for a suitable helpmate right there. That's my final answer.
Awesome. Andre?
Um, kind of in a weird spot. I'd say yeah, relationship.
Awesome. Victoria?
Oh, I'm looking for a husband. Point blank, no leeway. Just a
Awesome.
husband.
You were very clear. Yes, husband. Yes, I love
Yeah,
it.
no
Awesome.
boyfriend for
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Crabbi.Peach, where the magic happens. We are a fashion design company that takes ordinary pieces and turns them into extraordinary with the embellishment of unique buttons. So, to order your custom made piece for any special event or everyday wear, our social media handles are Crabbi, CRABBI .Peach, PEACH. See you all soon.
10 years, husband straight away.
I love it. Awesome, awesome. Nate.
Um, well, so this is kind of corny, but I'm looking for a best friend. I'm looking for a girlfriend. I'm looking for someone who, likes me for me, likes me for, even my more awkward sides, my goofy sides, the kind of person who, will love to read, someone who loves binge watching TV shows with me. I'd love to meet someone who um, won't mind that I have a disability, won't mind I have autism, and who will just love me for me. I'm looking for someone who, you know, will just, go on the journey of life with me. And if I end up finding someone, I end up finding someone. I'm not picky.
Awesome, awesome. Andrea.
Individual. It's wonderful to see. So that really set the stage for me to just be open and honest myself. So I'm very grateful for all of that. I'm truly looking for a partner, a life partner. I have had past relationships, short, mostly long term though. But I am looking for a partner, someone to share those quiet moments with. Life is hard. And when at the end of the day, I want to have somebody there with me, someone to grow old with and partake in what life actually has to offer and just enjoy and share. There's good, there's bad, and the ugly, right? So it just I miss having that person there with me, for those things. So that's me.
Awesome. Cody.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking to date to marry. Fun fact about me, I was been married before, and my first marriage, I married her after we knew each other for 3 months. But in my defense, we were both in the military, so if anybody knows anything about that, I get a pass for that one. But definitely dating to marry.
Awesome, awesome. All right, everyone. I love those answers. So the next question up is, do you have children? Okay. Do you have children? And I will start with you, Cody.
I have two beautiful little blonde-haired boys, 4.5, and the other one's 1 years old. I just actually that's why I'm in the car right now. I just came from my 4-year-old's t-ball game, so two little boys is what I got. But I'm definitely
Awesome.
looking for more, and wouldn't mind like a blended family situation either.
Awesome.
No, I do not have two-legged children, but I am a dog mom, so I have four-legged children.
Awesome. Awesome. Nate.
So no, I do not have any children. I've actually never been married. And kind of weird, but I've actually never had a girlfriend. But I do have I have had dogs, and I currently do have a cat. So I'm hoping that, whatever whichever girl I meet, I hope she doesn't mind cats.
Awesome. Awesome. Victoria.
Yeah, I definitely want children. They're little spawns of chaos. Oh, I don't have any.
Awesome.
I don't have any children.
Awesome. Okay. Let's see. Andre.
No, I don't have any children.
All right. And do you think you'll, maybe want children in the future or
I could go either way on that. I'm not I'm
gotcha.
not I'm not picky. That's kind of
Awesome. Okay. Richard.
Yeah. Real quick, I just want to say, Nate, man, your girlfriend is going to be perfect for you. She's going to knock your socks off, and she's going to love cats. Come on. Me, kids, no. I love kids. Like I think someone else said, I was married before, and so 10-year marriage. And right when we got married, she had some issues, um, to where she actually looked pregnant on our wedding day, but she wasn't. She had some things going on, and it caused us to never have kids. So, uh, with that being said, if my future helpmate, spouse, marriage, and I do want to say helpmate, the Holy Spirit's also known as a helper. So it's the helpmate is not a downgrade, it's actually an upgrade. Um, so anyway, I don't have kids. If my next or my suitable helpmate, if my partner, my friend, if she can have them, great, because I do love kids. I like three or four. I'll take two, one, or if she can, it's really just the helper is what I'm believing for, but none right now.
Awesome, awesome. Michelle?
I do. I have 3 grown children and 3 granddaughters.
Awesome. Christian?
Yeah. I don't have kids, but I do have two wonderful nieces. I love them to death.
Awesome. And Andrew?
Yeah, so I currently do not have any kids. Ideally, I would be looking to wait until marriage to have them. I do want to have them someday, ideally, probably 2 or 3. I want them to have someone to grow up playing with, but no kids at the moment.
Awesome. All right, everyone. So the next question up is, why do you think you're single? All right. Why do you think you're single? And I will start with you, Andrew. I'll put you on the spot.
Yeah. So the main thing was got out of a relationship about 10 months ago. So I would say the main thing has just been it's by choice. I've chosen to sort of just taking the time to work on myself, find new hobbies, find new interests, sort of better the things in my life that I could sort of critique from the past relationship. So I would say sort of a journey of self growth would sort of be my reason for being single. But I really want to get back out there, really want to start exploring and meeting new people. So I'd say that's why I've been single so far.
Awesome. Christian?
Well, when it comes to thinking about why I'm single, honestly, it's mostly because much of my life I've really focused on my education, just trying to get my degree, as well as just, being just busy with my own life. But, now that I got caught up with all that stuff, I think it's, just the right time to be looking for a relationship.
Richard?
I'm single because I just now know who I am, and I'm full steam ahead.
Andre?
I'd have to. Until recently, I spent quite a lot of time working. I didn't exactly have a social life. Um, but I mean, running a business, it's pretty time consuming. So I'd say that's definitely a big factor of it. Lack of a adequate social life. I mean, with that, obviously my social skills aren't the best, so I am a little awkward. I'll be honest about that. And then also just, I guess, to some degree, just bad luck. That's what I would say.
Awesome. Victoria?
Uh, why I'm single. I would say I was in a relationship for 5 years. So I realized, being really young, that I had just one long-term experience, and um, it fell short of my expectations. And I think now I'm not settling. I know what I want. There's things that people just can't compromise on. And I think that when you go into a relationship, you have to know what it is you want clearly, because then, a couple of years down the line, someone will say, well, I want this. And then you say, well, I'm not compromising, no budging. So I think that's why I'm single.
Awesome. Nate?
Yeah, so I really think the real reason why I'm single is because I've spent a lot of my time by myself, and I'm socially awkward, and I also tend not to go into a whole lot of social circumstances because um, my my communication challenges have always been a big part of my awkwardness, and always been part of the reason why I've never been in a whole lot of um, social circumstances. And so therefore, I, tend to be by myself, not really interested in engaging with people. And so that's meant that I don't go out to places. I tend not to be outside. I tend to be by myself. Um, and so, that's been my whole life. And I, that's really what I chalk it down to. And I've just never gotten a chance to meet anybody.
Okay, thank you, Nate. Andrea?
Why am I single? I am single because I have not put myself out there. I relocated to where I live now 3 years ago and started a new job. So I've been focusing on that area and getting myself settled and acclimated. I also live in an area that does not have a lot of single individuals. So there's a lot of families. So now is the time for me to do that. And I'm here.
Awesome. Cody?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely single. So I got divorced about a year ago, and so the last year or so just have spent trying to figure everything out, learning how to co-parent, how to make time for my boys, make time for church, make time for work. And through the process of all that, I've finally carved out some time where I feel like, now it's time to start looking for another partner. Um, but ultimately, I've been single by choice. Really, I just had no time or energy to devote to a relationship. And that's what I wanted. And I felt like if I didn't have enough time or energy to do that, I would just be wasting everybody's time. So, now it's not the case anymore, which is, why I'm getting out there again.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, everyone. So this is a fun question. All right. It's random but fun. So the next question up is, who is or was your biggest celebrity crush? Again, the question is, who is or was your biggest celebrity crush? Just a fun question. Just, find out what your type is or what your taste is. All right. So I will actually start with you, Cody.
Yeah, I would say my first celebrity crush was probably Candace Parker. If anybody knows who that is or watches sports, she was a really good basketball player for UConn. And I think what attracted me the most was that she was like 6'3". I'm a tall guy, and I guess at the time, like seventh grade me, I just really envisioned having 7 foot tall babies, and I thought, what better way to do that? But yeah, that was a long time ago, but that was probably my first celebrity crush.
Awesome. Awesome. Andrea?
Yes, I'm laughing. Sorry. My first celebrity crush was Michael J. Fox, his character specifically from Family Ties.
Awesome. Awesome. Nate?
Okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but my first genuine celebrity crush was Jennifer Lawrence in X-Men First Class. Hands down, she was and still is one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life. And when she started doing her role as Katniss Everdeen in The Hunger Games, I just fell head over heels for her. And she still knocks it out of the park with every role she ever does. And if I ever got the chance to meet her, I would love
Mhm.
Awesome, awesome. Victoria?
God, a better question would be who have I not had a fictional crush on? Um, I would say right now, probably Aemond Targaryen in House of the Dragon. And not Daemon, but Aemond, the one with the eye patch and the long silk press. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome.
respect to
Andre?
that. Respect to that.
Awesome,
Probably Anne Hathaway.
awesome. Richard?
I can't believe I got an answer for this because I don't feel I really crush on like like oh I got a crush and got the poster like my sisters always had like she had with Michael J. Fox. But what came to my mind, the two that really came to my mind, and it actually will play on maybe when I was younger, but it still would be both my type. Would be Tyra Banks and Jennifer Lopez.
Awesome, awesome. And Andrew?
So I kind of have two that come to mind. I would say like the earliest would probably be Jennifer Aniston. In Friends, that was probably the first crush. I just remember watching that with my parents growing up. And then I would say when I finally hit the age that men hit, I would probably say Megan Fox in Transformers. Cars and girls was my thing at the time, so Megan Fox would probably be my second answer.
Awesome. I love Megan Fox. She's literally one of my favorites. I love her. Okay, guys, that was fun. Awesome. So the next question up is, what is your idea of a good date? All right. What is your idea of a good date? And I will start with you, Andrew.
I would probably say it's one for me personally where the conversation feels fluid. It feels like it can move. I feel like first dates, there's always sort of like a nerve going into it, but I feel like if you get that feeling after talking for a while with the person and those nerves sort of start to sell you, start to feel more yourself and like you can be more genuine, be more honest with the person. I would say that's when I like the date to sort of that's when I feel like the date is the best. I also just feel like first dates are they're meant to be fun, they're meant to be enjoyable. So doing activities that sort of play on that, whether it's like mini golf, going to it's going to sound like cheesy, like an old arcade room, something like that, something where you can kind of be actively doing something together, really takes the pressure off your shoulders and it allows you to both have fun together, as well as give them, I don't know, in today's day and age, I feel like dating is a lot about safety. So if you're in a public place, I feel like that's a more safe place for, especially for a woman, to feel more comfortable in this scenario, I guess. But I would say that's probably my answer.
Awesome. Richard?
All right, this is where my kind of organization and planning strategy comes in. I would do first date be a couple hours. It's got to be just like coffee, tea, smoothie, ice cream, just something we just kind of hold and really just focus on us talking, not a somewhere where it's loud or and just a couple hours, boom, 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 and then wow. And if it was a good one, like we want to have a second date, then the second, I would definitely want to do something active and like putt putt, something kind of chill. If she plays tennis, I love tennis. She likes to bike, I like to bike. I'm very very active guy, so I want to do something active. And then if it was still good, then boom, we're going to the third date, and that's when we're going to roll out the carpet, get that $50 plate, get her Taco Bell. No, I was kidding. Yeah, then we're gonna go eat and share a meal and really like kind of turn it up. I used to do it the other way, and that got real expensive. I used to just to get to know someone. It was Olive Garden. It was a restaurant because I eat, I don't cook, so I don't know if that's I cook a few things, but most guys do just cook a few things. But yeah, it got real expensive. And then, of course, I just remember before I got married, I said, nah, I ain't doing it that way. We're going to just get to know each other. Coffee, $2. All right, boom, boom. Or, hey, let's see each other again, and then we can have some fun.
Awesome. Andre?
I'd have to say where the conversation can be very, I guess, active, I'd say. Not interesting and active, I guess, where the conversation kind of just flows on its own. Um, I guess not judging each other too much goes a long way. I'd say that's definitely a plus. People tend to judge a book by its cover nowadays.
Awesome. Victoria?
Oh, ideal date, I would say, a picnic by a dam. But no, ideal date, I would say someone who has personality and they're not a cardboard box and that they have an opinion. I like open-ended debate and discussion and people who are introspective. So yeah, that's what I like.
Awesome. Nate?
So my ideal date is something that I often do, but I often do all on my own, which is go out on a Thursday afternoon to the Sunset Market, which is right near my house on Oceanside. Grab some food, maybe some Belgian French fries, walk around the stands a little bit, see what they have, and if there's anything that she wants to buy, great. And then, after we spent, I don't know, maybe half an hour, maybe an hour walking through there, I recommend going to a movie at the movie theater. Doesn't matter what it is, I'm totally cool with it. And then after that, maybe a late night walk on the beach, and you know, see what happens from there. If we move on to a second date, great. If we don't, cool with me.
Awesome. Awesome. Andrea?
So my perfect date is some sort of an activity because I think it allows both people to kind of open up in a different way, something fun, something to laugh at, make a memory with someone, and it kind of lets everybody put their barriers down. So, it doesn't have to be crazy. I'm down for skydiving. Down for all of those kinds of things. But that might come down the line. I don't know with a trip. But um, most importantly, we have to have the ability to have a conversation. So skydiving would not work on a first date.
Yeah, that would be a very interesting first date. Awesome. Awesome. And Cody?
Yeah, I appreciate that. So I think it depends for me. And so kind of what I mean by that is like as I spend time getting to know the person, find out what they're interested in, I like to plan a thoughtful date around something that they like to do because I'm pretty confident in most situations. And so if the first date can be in doing an activity or in an environment that they're comfortable in, then it kind of gives me that extra little insight into like who they really are, how they act, and what their real personality is versus like if they're, kind of shy and I'm like, hey, let's go axe throwing and grab a drink. They could be, totally out of their element, or if they're really outgoing and I'm like, let's go to the library and, read a book together, it's just not going to work. So I like to plan a date around like kind of what they like to do. And then, if we match, then, obviously we can plan something a little more together.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. So the next question up is describe your three best qualities. All right. Describe your three best qualities in general. It could be in dating or just in life.
My three best qualities are my work ethic, just personally and professionally. There's nothing in life that you can tell me I can't do, because I'll do it and then I'll call you and tell you I did it. Number two would probably be like my ability to make people feel comfortable around me. I'm in sales for a living, so I build relationships every day, but it doesn't just stop at work. And so I have a lot of friends and a lot of people that count on me for support. And then I would say probably my last best quality is like I'm just an easygoing guy. Yeah, those are my three best qualities.
Awesome, awesome. Andrea?
Yes, I was just making a list here. I'm trying to come up with a third one. Sounds kind of awkward. But I would say my first two would be being introspective. I really try to look at something and kind of look at it a little bit and not just react to things. Um, I am very supportive to the majority of people that I'm in relationship with. So that's, both personal, work, family, friends, neighbors, especially right now. And I think just being kind and friendly. I try to bring that forward and keeping the peace. So,
Awesome, awesome. Nate?
Yeah, so I would say my three best qualities are I'm a good listener. And I tell this to my students all the time. I may not be the best communicator in the world, but I can sure as hell listen. If anyone, has an issue or, if they just want to try and vent, I'm more than willing to listen to what they have to say. I don't judge, I don't do any of that. I just hear what they have to say and I reflect on it. I'm also adaptable. I really believe that in a situation where you know we're, maybe we're at odds with each other, I can find a way to change. I'm also very self-reflexive. I believe that you know I believe that I actively try to think about what it is I'm going to do and really think about what it is I've done, and that means I also care. So you know never I really don't want anybody to think that I don't care about something because I really do, and I don't want people to think that I'm anything else than a good person.
Awesome. So, Victoria?
I would say my three strengths or best characteristics are my fortitude. Um, Google the definition, I guess. Fortitude, which is like my resilience and strength. And then I would also say kindness. I think kindness is an action that one chooses to do. I wouldn't say I'm nice, but I think I'm kind. And third one is I would say I'm imaginative.
Awesome. Let's see. Andre?
I would have to say probably my punctuality, sense of humor, I guess, um, personality in a way, but I'm a bit shy at first. My ability to provide.
All right, sounds good. Richard?
Purpose, I know my purpose. Provision, I know how to provide. And passion. I'm a very passionate guy.
Awesome. And Andrew?
Yeah, so I'd probably say my first one is I'm sort of a nerd, so I'm not afraid to be nerdy. I'm not afraid to be optimistic. Like I got a little Darth Vader bobblehead at my desk. So I'm not afraid to like explore that side. Um, and I would probably say the next one I would say more like caring, almost like protective manner. I would say that I tend to like look for the best in people, sort of give them the benefit of the doubt, and sort of just be a good listener. I like to be a good listener a lot of the times. I kind of grew up with more female friends, so I'm more used to the gossip drama side of things. Having to watch shows like Bridgerton or Grey's Anatomy. And then lastly, I'd probably say having just a good shoulder or good head on my shoulder. kind of tying it into the start. I got my major in mechanical engineering, and then I'm currently getting my master's in aerospace engineering. So just being able to be a logical thinker, really being able to think through problems from start to finish, and also the creative side as well. In that, I'm currently working in the research and development for the company that I'm at. So being able to create new products, work on product improvement, stuff like that.
Awesome. Awesome. So, all right, everyone. So we're actually at the final question. And how can you be contacted? And I will start with you, Cody. Cody, how can you be contacted?
Yeah, I'd say the best way is probably my Instagram. It's at CODYSNOWS, Cody Snows. My last name is Snowden, so I thought that was pretty funny when I made it.
Awesome. Sounds good, Cody. All right, let's see what happens. And thanks for coming out. All right. Let's see. Andrea, how can you be contacted?
The best way to contact me is via email, and that would be N as in Nancy, Delmar, my last name, at 80@gmail.com.
Awesome. Sounds good. Andrea, thanks for coming out and have a good night. Let's see. Nate, how can you be contacted?
Yeah, so you actually have a couple of options. You can either email me at nateboree@gmail.com. That's NATE, B as in Baker, ORIE @gmail.com. Or you can DM me at Nate Avengers Boree 2012 on Instagram, or send me a friend request on Facebook. Look for me, Nate Boree, and either I'll get back to you either I'll get back to you in about a day, maybe more, but I'll always get back.
Sounds good, Nate. Thanks for coming out and have a good night. All right, Victoria. Victoria, how can you be contacted?
My email is vi_ICHOR@hotmail.com. And it'll probably take me 2 to 3 business days because that's my shopping email.
Awesome. And Victoria, you never know. I get emails sometimes with people asking about participants, so you never know. But anyway, thanks for coming out and have a good night. All right. Andre, how can you be contacted?
Best way probably is just through Facebook. It's my name on Facebook. Um, Another way is my Instagram. It's ANDREY_DRIPATOV.
Awesome. Sounds good, Andre. Have a good night and thanks for coming out.
Thank you. You as well.
Email be the best way. Is it? I changed the name. Is it spelled out right there? Can you see it?
Yep, I can see it.
Cool.
If you can just spell it out.
I got you. So it's RC as in cat, O, P as in Paul, OCK 81@gmail.com. That's R for Richard, my last name, the year I was born, @gmail.com.
All right, Richard, sounds good. Thanks for coming out and have a good night. Awesome. And Andrew, how can you be contacted?
Facebook would be the best way to contact me. That'll be Andrew Perutka. So P is in potato, and then EROUTKA.
Awesome. Andrew, sounds good. Sounds good. Thanks for coming out and have a good night. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, thank you.
Follow us and subscribe to our channel to join our next singles party.